Hey everybody, I'm going to show you today how to use the new FlowBot Chat Universal Knowledge Assistant. It is your immediate access to all information that you have in your business just by asking a simple question. This is accessible on your computer. Also, I'll show you this here on your phone. You can pull it up and ask a question on the go. It should give you immediate answers to easy or complicated questions, so you don't have to go look up the details in documentation or call another sales rep or the manufacturer to ask the question. So first you upload all your documents. There's no data limit. You can upload as many documents as you want. It could be in PDF, they could be in Excel, whatever format, put it all in there. And it could be product catalogs, it could be sales and marketing materials, operational support documents, contracts, agreements, pricing sheets, pricing formulas, regulatory and compliance documents, legal documents. If it's important to your business, you can put it in here and ask questions of it. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. So if you are on desktop, you simply go and open up Flow, click Ask FlowBot, and here you have a very simple chat interface where you ask it whatever question you want. So let's do an example. Something you get asked about a lot are product specifications. So if I were to ask for a product specification here, I can type in my question, I can hit go, and FlowBot is going to go and look for that product, find the specification I'm looking for, and answer my question. Let's see how it does. All right, so then there I have my answer. I not only have the pressure rating for all of the diameters there that I can look at, but I also have a link to the document where it pulled that information from that I can click on. And FlowBot will pull up that document for me so that I can see it if I need to. And then I also have some suggestions about things that I might also want to ask about. So maybe I'm curious about the material specifications or the installation guidelines or whatever it might be. Maybe this is something I didn't even think to ask about, maintenance requirements. So I could just click on that. FlowBot's going to answer that question as well. Okay, and then in this case, if it doesn't have the exact information you need, it's not going to make it up. It says these documents don't provide that specific information, but it does give you some other helpful information, but it does note that it doesn't have the exact thing that you're looking for. So what we're avoiding here is FlowBot making things up like you would see in ChatGPT to give you information that's not accurate. So FlowBot is only going to pull from the authoritative documents that you have in your file store, your product catalogs, your business information. It's not going to go out and find anything else, and it's not going to make up answers. And it also, of course, gives you the PDF so you can go look it up for yourself if you need that documentation. So let's look at another example. Another use case that comes up all the time are product crosses. You need to find the right product for your line versus another product description or another product in another line that you don't carry. So we could ask it something like this, and let's see what it does. All right, so it gives me a product cross. It gives me the ID of that product right there. It tells me it's in the Orbital Electrical catalog. It tells me it has a couple of different options, and then I have that catalog to go to if I want to look at it. Okay, so we can try another one here. All right, so as you can see in this case, it actually responds and says, hey, I don't have an exact match for you for this particular description, but I do have a suggestion, right? So again, it's going to be upfront and say if it has an exact answer or it doesn't, but it's always going to try to be helpful. And I actually asked it to do that in the query just to say, if you can't find an exact match, give me something close and I'll see if I can work with it. Another item that comes up is compatibility, right? What are the mounting options for this particular product? Okay, and then I'm left there with 3 options. And again, now I have 2 references because it actually pulled this information from 2 different PDFs. And I look at both of those if I need to. So it will pull from multiple sources if it needs to answer your question. So how about we look at some selling questions? Maybe I'm repping a new product and I want to know what are all the applications for this product that I could do. Maybe I'm a new sales rep. Okay, so then it answers me, it's good above ground, underground, in concrete encasements, sunlight resistance, right? All of that is right there for me. Let's do another one. Let's do it on the phone this time. Let's say I have a question about Acuity Auto Connect. I can put it right in there on my phone and I hit go. And I asked it actually this time to summarize this in just 3 or 4 sentences. So it's quick, I'm on the phone, I'm on the go, I want to know the answer. Okay, and then here it goes, giving me that answer, scrolling down. And then there you go. On your phone, you can get real-time answers to your questions as you're on the go. So there's lots of examples that I could go through, maybe one more here. Maybe I want to do a product comparison and see how 2 products compare to each other. So then it goes down and gives me the key features, how one product compares to another product. And again, maybe there's some additional things I want to ask there. It gives me both references so I can look at both products, and I'm off to the races. And then you can even get more advanced with this. You can not only upload product catalogs and all of your documentation, you can even upload documents where you write specific instructions or maybe internal business knowledge that you want FlowBot to acknowledge and follow when it's answering questions. As an example, what I went ahead and did is I made up a certification, the Gold Standard Flow certification, and I put some criteria on that. I uploaded it in here as a document just to test and see if it would reference it. And here's the question that you could ask there. So I'm going to say, does the Acuity AutoConnect product meet the requirements for the Flow Gold Standard certification? Again, that doesn't exist, but it does for FlowBot because that's a document that I uploaded and I told it that it existed. So again, any internal knowledge you guys have or instructions that you have that you want FlowBot to follow, especially, you can upload that and it will follow it. So let's see what happens. Okay, so then it says, hey, the Flow Gold Standard certification is XYZ. It looked at the Acuity AutoConnect product and it says, hey, based on the specs of that product, it does in fact meet the certification criteria. So there you go, the special instruction that I uploaded that FlowBot was able to reference. So the last thing that I'll reference here is this is just the beginning. This is the first version of this coming out. There's a lot more we're doing with it. This is the foundational element where we can again access all of the information and open that up to you. So a couple of things that are coming are being able to do your submittals easier. So one thing that FlowBot will be able to do in the future is being able to take a document and say, hey, I want to highlight all these specific IDs in this document. And Flow will go through, it'll highlight all those IDs for you, and then you have a document that you could do a submittal with without having to download it and highlight it or open it up in a special PDF program and highlight it and find where all those things are. Flow can do that. Another use case that again that comes up all the time that we talked about is product crosses, but oftentimes you have a whole list of product crosses that you need to go through, or you just have a project document that you need to go through and find all the products and then do the product crosses. So you could certainly do that in Flow today by asking it, hey, what's the cross for this one? What's the cross for this one? What's the cross for this one? But in the future, again, we're going to build a user interface on top of this engine so that you could essentially just give it that document. It'll go through, find all the products for you, find all the crosses for you, have you approve them, and then you're done without having to do almost any effort. Another one that's coming is being able to create quotes for you automatically based on custom pricing. So if you upload, like I just showed you here, a custom pricing document about how things need to be priced if you customize things a lot, you can upload that into Flow. You can say, hey, I need a quote for this specification of this product. Flow's going to go and look at how you calculate price. It's going to calculate it for you, and it will even generate a quote for you without you having to type anything in that you can then send to your customer. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming. If there are things that you notice that you'd like FlowBot to be able to do with all of this information, let us know, and we're going to build on top of it. It's going to be the best tool for reps to be able to bridge that knowledge gap and just get things done way faster. And of course, if you are a user of the entire Flow ecosystem, in FlowBot, you also have access to all your quotes, all your orders, all your commission statements, and soon all of your CRM information, all your emails, all your meeting notes. All of that is here as well. So if you ask any questions about any of that information, any of that data, it's also able to answer those questions, and it can start to make connections for you, right? Looking at your product catalog and your orders and your quotes and what you're selling and who's buying and making predictions on who's going to buy in what month and what products are the best fit for certain projects. All of that is possible. Again, if you are a Flow user and have the whole ecosystem with all of the tools, all of that data is here for FlowBot to be able to help you out with whatever questions you have. And FlowBot can take action for you. And again, create your quotes, create your tasks, create your notes, all of those things just by giving it a command. So we're really excited about this tool. I think it's going to save a lot of people a lot of time. I would love to hear your feedback and your ideas. Again, we're going to keep building on this thing. Our company is 80% developers, and we're just going to keep adding features until it's the best on the market. So I hope to hear from you guys, and I really hope you enjoy it.